Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. Welcome to your monthly love reading. This will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please keep in mind energy can go vice versa, and this reading won't resonate with everyone. So please just take what fits and leave the rest out. Hope everyone is doing well over the holidays. All right, we have 7 of Autumn with the World card. Looks like you guys have gained your power back. You took control back over a situation as well. But with the cow, with the World card there, it's kind of like you're seeing the world in a different way, that goes past or beyond any current limitations that you might have in a situation. So no matter what is happening in the external, it looks like things are moving in the right direction in the spiritual realm. I want to tell you how I feel. I love you. Someone is definitely in their emotions over you. It's kind of like when you release here, someone's starting to feel closer to you or more drawn to you. Overall energy, we have the 7 of Swords. This is about strategy, but it's also about keeping secrets, doing things under the cuff as well. All right, so let's see what's going on in your energy. For November, we have 5 of Cups, the Chariots, and the Ace of Swords. Yes, it's this feeling like you see the truth. You know, and in your intuition, what is really going on with someone, even though you can't see it. You know that they feel something very intense here, and very sad as well, because you feel it. And you've been working on things to become better for you and move on to a better place. Healing as well. With the Chariots, you are overcoming some type of sorrow that was so devastating for you. And now this is the time of empowerment. I love this with the Ace of Swords Chariot for you guys, because you're finally seeing the truth, but stepping into your power. And it's hard when, especially for Aquarius, when we get stuck in the pattern of the 5 of Cups. We tend to overanalyze everything, and we go through many certain scenarios and situations and what ifs, and it can be heartbreaking because we are very soft at heart. It's just that we protect ourselves. And with the 10 of Pentacles here as well, 6 of Wands, you will have success by doing this. By changing your perspective, you are going to get what you want. Okay, so hang in there. You're on the right track with the Chariot card. Very intense energy, but I like to see that you guys are overcoming this. You guys are victors here. All right, so their energy, we have 8 of Cups, 4 of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, and the Death card. Tell me the Death card. Knight of Wands. The writing is on the wall for them. They realize now that this energy that they've been in the past, they've been very inconsistent, wishy-washy, not really showing up in the way that you desire. And they realize that it's almost like this newfound moment for them as well. With the Wheel of Fortune, things have to completely change in a different direction, or they really have to walk away from something here in order for this to work. I also see that they feel completely miserable here. They're almost having a hard time trying to come to grips with the situation because they're stuck in the 4 of Swords. They really are trying to heal and get their mind straight because they feel very stressed out about this. Tell me the Wheel of Fortune. I want to see why here. Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Emperor, and the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, they're almost losing control over their thoughts, and it's become hard since they've been without you. Things have not been the same, and it feels very off-putting for them. But a lot of them are dealing with financial issues or trying to stay on the straight and narrow to keep everything in order in their life. However that pertains to your situation, you will know. Tell me the 8 of Cups. Star card. Temperance, 4 of Cups. Yeah, feeling like this is such a heavy loss. It's almost like they figured, okay, I could get over this. This would be okay, but it was the opposite. They feel so connected to you and even more intensely connected since this has ended or there has been some type of separation here. All right, let's see what's happened in the past. Let's find out. We have the Empress, the Five of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. So it looks like they were afraid to make the move or a jump here towards commitment or really taking the reins of this connection. Feels like they kind of let you do what you needed to do, kind of appease you here by saying things that they really didn't mean, but making you feel like everything's okay when it really wasn't. They were feeling the opposite. In fact, they were feeling that their self-worth was very down, but also that this was going to end in sadness, or they didn't want to think about the reality of this situation is what I see. So if there is a third party here, because it's showing me that both of you might have been in a committed situation, Empress, King of Wands, Eight of Wands, where they had to be responsible for something else in their life that took a lot of their energy and finances, things like that, where they felt like there would be such a financial loss here if they had made a decision to move towards you or commit to you here. It's not the Five of Pentacles. If it's not a third party at Eight of Swords, stuck in an environment here, unable to move, unable to make a decision, but it looks like they feared making the decision, but didn't show you this. They came off as the King of Wands, that yeah, they were very in control here. They were very passionate about this connection. This was the most important, but their actions were not showing you that. They were really more focused on something else, but also running away quite a bit. It seemed like they had less and less time for you or able to talk to you here. And you felt left in the dust in the Five of Pentacles Empress. That you were giving all the love that you could, nurturing this connection, but they were not reciprocating that. It's almost like after a while they knew what to expect from you and they took advantage and really saw that this was something that was always going to be here. It is a miscalculation that you are always going to stick around even if they left for a long time. Fool and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like you took a big risk here. So in the Nine of Pentacles, you're good. You're independent. You are able to take care of many people as well as yourself. And this was a risk, to risk your heart and the feelings that you have here. And you knew getting into this because the passion's so intense here and because this connection is very strong. I mean, a lot of you are dealing with a spiritual tie here, so you always feel like magnets getting drawn back towards each other. But I see with you, you're really hoping and trying to stay positive that this person will see the light of day, that they will eventually come to terms with the situation, get on board and make a decision. But it feels like they just wanted to tell you what you wanted to hear. And as time went on, when they couldn't even do that, they started to detach. This became so painful for you because I see that you're stressed out and feeling trapped yourself. Because in the end, you felt like you're the only person in this. So let's see the challenge. Let's find out some more. Devil, Two of Pentacles, Lovers, Page of Wands. I'm sorry, Page of Cups. And the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. Some of you have dedicated a lot to this person and this connection. A lot of years for some of you as well. This could have been also a committed situation you were in with them. Some of you could have even been married to them. And it felt like they just weren't listening to you. Some of them would say the right things at times, but you knew that they were just trying to tell you that because they weren't matching up with their actions here, especially them being so focused on things that either they want for themselves in their life. If you are in a committed situation, they became self-absorbed. If you're in a third party, this person definitely felt like, okay, I don't want to lose anything here because that's most important, because either their finances are locked because it has nothing to do with feelings. It's about possessions, the material world, things that are tangible here that they've built for themselves. And they felt like, okay, I don't want to lose that. So if that started to tilt one way and they weren't really doing their due diligence, they needed to really hone in on that and fix it. So with the Devil, Two of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. So sometimes they would kind of run over you or bulldoze you here. It felt like your hopes for the future started to dwindle away because they started to take down everything that you were saying, right? Kind of go against it, or they started to not say the right things. And you started to get really confused because you kind of knew their MO. So the fact that they were changing was a red flag to you. You felt like that detachment here in the way that they communicated with you seemed very cold. So even if they were still communicating with you, it seemed like they just didn't care. Like they were zoned out. They were not interested in what was going on in your life and what was happening with this connection at all. But the problem is they know what they really want. The Lovers, Page of Cups. But the challenge is the fact that they know that they feel a lot for you. They know that, but they feel like with tradition and certain things in their life, they feel like they have to own up to that. They have to continue down that route, even if it's just building up their lifestyle financially. They feel like that comes first in order to be with someone. So there's a lot of things in their mindset where they just feel they need to have that before they can really engage in this in a committed way. But because they feel a lot inside, the Page of Cups is also here to tell us that they don't really know how to handle those emotions. They feel at a loss because they see you as the Empress, very mature, able to handle conversations with ease, able to comfort them, really be vulnerable as well. And they're just not at that point. They're in the Page of Cups here and they feel like, okay, I'm better at being passionate. I'm better at really speaking, what I want to do, talking about work or this or that. But anything that deals with something serious, they just feel like they don't have the capacity to talk about that or open up in that way because they feel like they might lose control here because there's something that's chaining them from the past, where they feel like they've been very hurt or they felt like they weren't in control of a situation, possibly an actual environment here, and some of them with a feminine figure. It doesn't have to be, but it's showing up, so I want to state it. But it was a very difficult situation where they felt like, okay, I don't ever want to be controlled again. I don't ever want to feel that way. And they equate that with opening up emotionally and talking about their feelings. But I see in the current moments, they're realizing that this was such a big loss that they don't know if they could ever get over this. And it's really starting to get to them and drive them crazy. King of Swords, Queen of Wands, Judgment, High Priestess, and the Ace of Cups. So you know what's coming. So there is a huge return on your investment, and things are going to change drastically here. You know full well in your intuition, High Priestess, Ace of Cups, there is a new phase beginning and it's going to bring you success, enjoyment, and a blessing from the universe. So if this reading is resonating with you, in the extended, we're going to go over exactly what action this is, what they're going to say moving forward, as well as the timing and the outcome. If this is your last stop, though, I love you guys. Thank you for all the support. Many blessings to you, and I'll see you next time.